probably should come over a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah, because I didn't want, again, sponsorship, and plus this is kind of kludgy.
No, I mean, are you going to sit during?
Probably, yeah, because I get thirsty.
Look, we're going to be great episode. She's going to be like this.
The couple that don't get along at all, though.
Just imagine we shooting though, and then all of a sudden she just pulling this big ass mug out of nowhere.
I gotta stay hydrated.
Like, get a cup or
I'm trying to
something.
make sure
man.
I'm not forgetting nothing.
Let me silence my phone. Your phone silenced?
My phone stay on silent, so. Jesus.
These two motherfuckers. Life
But
is
you know
like
what's
a
crazy?
They
hurricane.
get heard though. I be chilling.
And you know what's funny though?
I'm
It's only when we
chilling.
get here. I don't know. Is this our podcast persona? Is this
That's
who
what
we
I'm trying to
are?
tell you. The people gonna think y'all got problems.
This is what we want the world to see us as.
Damn, like he needs to reevaluate his career because the way she's
They can't
Welcome to another episode of Babe We Need to Talk. So as you guys know, we are moving into the summertime, and obviously everyone wants to be outside, partying, having a good time. With that being said, is there a party etiquette for how you should behave as a married person while you are out and about having a good time in these streets? So, for example, we saw Mr. Chance the Rapper out at a party dancing with another female that was not his wife.
What was he at? Carnival?
It looked like he was at Carnival, yes.
Turned
So,
Oh yeah, he was grinding.
Turned up.
Yeah.
well, he wasn't doing. He was.
I mean,
having
he
a good
wasn't
time.
doing the grinding, but-
She was.
He was just standing there.
So, what are our thoughts on this?
So you saying if that's okay?
Nah,
Is
I
that
didn't-
acceptable?
I didn't say that. I just
He's
said
married,
what-
right?
So
He is
so
married,
is it
yes.
is it that it's so? Let me ask you this: if there was no cameras around, is that okay? Versus all of a sudden there's cameras right now, it's like, oh, I can't do this
It's
type of
always
situation.
gonna be cameras around with him because he's a celebrity. So
Right,
that
right.
doesn't
But
necessarily.
I understand what Jelly's trying to say though, because I kind of feel like a lot of times people are like we're quicker to forgive something if there's no public embarrassment behind it, right? So if
Yeah.
if less
Right.
people know what happened, then it's like, okay, like you should have did that, but I'm gonna let it slide. But when you publicly embarrass somebody, I feel like it's
Now let's reverse this. Now what if that girl was married too? That was grinding on him. What if she was married?
So I mean, so let's talk about it. What are your thoughts? Like, so I know as a Black American, my perception is going to be different than somebody of West Indian heritage. So that is why I am waiting.
That's
to
nice,
see-
Alicia. That is nice. That is nice.
I'm
Yes.
waiting to see what you all have to think about it
Glad you
because I feel like
prefaced
the
it.
cultural
Yeah.
differences are different.
So I think it's different based on the status too. It's different versus married versus dating versus just
Well,
started talking
yeah, so
or whatever
That
the
was-
case may
That's
be.
gonna be the consensus, regardless whether wherever you come from. You grinding on somebody because that's how it's gonna look. You grinding on somebody as single. It's okay.
whatever, yeah.
Do what you do.
But then you gotta look at it too. Think about it back in the day. When you grind on somebody, that didn't necessarily mean you liked them. This was your song, so you decided here's a guy, so I'm gonna go grind on him.
But this ain't back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just saying because nowadays, to be honest with you, I don't even see guys dance with girls. To be honest,
Yeah.
girls just dance with them. Girls just dance with girls. I know
So-
I'm far removed from it, but I'm just saying I don't see the club scene is not like it used to be, where y'all remember we used to have gym jams and stuff back in the day, and once reggae came on or whatever, it was an all out
the
grind
standard.
fest.
Yeah.
So that's another culture difference though, because
Exactly.
look at where they were at Carnival.
Right, that's
People
why I'm
still-
asking you for your perspective,
So-
for Nat and Dale's perspective, because you guys do have that West Indian background. Like, do you feel like it was okay or was it wrong?
Right. So background, both of my parents are West Indian. My dad's from Guyana, my mom's from Trinidad, and my mom's that's my 25-year-old mom because
For
she still
real.
she still goes to Carnival,
Yes,
right?
faithfully every year.
Yeah. So I mean, there is definitely a difference in culture because I feel like it's not as bad as if it was in America
Yeah.
or if it was an American party or what have you, because like I feel like intent is different among different cultures. Like over there, it's like, oh, you can dance. It's like, haha, we having a good time, and then we go our separate ways, and that be that. Here, it might be seen as like, oh, they dancing, they wanna fuck,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you. Why you? Okay, so because I am married to I have to put it this way, to an American. Just have to put it that way.
I mean, it is what it is.
I'm a colonizer.
Pretty much. Okay. I have to, saying if I was the girl in this predicament, say it's not even chance, just a regular dude, I would have to,
You gotta wait your turn, Jelly.
damn,
You
can
gotta
I
wait.
speak? But no, I would have to go about it in a different way because for him, it's going to look disrespectful. Even though for me on my side, I don't see it as anything.
So
I
you
just
don't
see
see
it
it
as
as disrespect.
no, because yes, chance, yes, because he's an American.
So you would feel like his
His
what
American
you're
wife
saying-
is not going to understand.
Right. So what you're
what's going
saying
on.
is, if there had been two West Indian people dancing like that, even though they are married to two different people, you would feel like
Fine.
it probably would have been okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why I waved my hand because I remember a point. Okay, so when I first met Nat, right?
I already know where it's going.
We were at Cotton Club and she, I think it was, I don't know if it was my birthday or it was another party, but she was dancing hard.
It's not your birthday, but yeah.
She was dancing hard with Chris, but it was a reggae song.
Yep.
I didn't even notice it until Ron tapped me and says, I was like, oh, that's just her friend. But I'm thinking like, no, wait a minute. She's going extra hard though. But I'm like, all right, I can't really think of nothing because I let it go. But then also too, backtrack, it happened to me where I was just standing against the railing and the girl came and started grinding on me. But she got mad and dipped. Like left the whole building. And I'm just sitting there like, I didn't even do nothing. Like I literally was just standing. I think I was having a conversation with somebody actually.
I love
and
how
the,
you twisted it just a bit.
and the
but
girl
carry.
came over there and started grinding on me.
is there any backstory?
So let's go back to the first part when it was Chris and I dancing, right? You didn't tell me that you noticed it. You said Ron told you that, nah, that's just how they dance.
Yeah,
you
that's what it
told
was.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, correction number one. And we were not dating at that point. Now, and this is going to make me look like I'm contradicting what I said, but
Go ahead.
it is. It is. But when the second time when the girl was dancing on you, we were talking at that point.
Talking don't even count.
Oh.
So you feel
case
like the rules
rested.
are different because he's American? So even though you have like the heritage of it, like it's not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. So you feel like because he would think it's a big of a
But what if she was Caribbean?
So I got a question for you.
I don't
What if-
remember who
what
it
if-
was.
Then I don't know that about her. So
I'm just
that's
saying, yeah.
different. But
What
you
if-
don't know that about her neither. You don't even know who the joint is.
What if Jelly was West Indian though?
Then I would have to let it go because that's just how we do.
That's the custom.
Yeah. What
So-
about you?
so-
If Alicia was dancing on somebody and she's from
And you know what's so funny? We
Somewhere.
watched the video and we had this conversation, and I said, okay, so what if it was me out there whining upon some dude, like having a good old time? He said he would have no problem with it.
So here's the thing. Here's my thing. I feel like if we're together at Carnival, then that might be, overstepping boundaries because we're there together. But if you there with your friends, you know what I'm saying? I know
So if she was there with you, it would make sense for her to dance on you. Clearly,
exactly.
there should be nobody.
Right,
else
we're not
you
gonna
wanna
be
dance
But if
we're not
she-
gonna be naive to the fact that if you go to Carnival, let's put the disclaimer. I've never been to Carnival, so
It's
I'm
a
just
vibe,
saying
nigga.
it's
a
not
vibe.
a like. I think Nat went to Carnival in Canada, right?
on. Yes, it's a vibe.
So when Nat went to Carnival in Canada, do I think she's just gonna sit there and just not dance with anybody?
Right.
I'm sure she probably did. She never told me, but also too, I'm not gonna ask
Especially knowing her culture, knowing her
Right.
background. Like,
because it goes back to the outfits that they wear too.
Yeah.
They
And
have
And that's
naked.
another thing too. I said it makes it kind of worse that
Yeah.
she's literally
Cheeks is out.
naked. Her
Ass
bare
out.
bottom is on this man who is married to someone else. I feel like it's a little bit worse.
Yeah, it's
I
just a
honestly
glorified
even
bathing
said-
suit.
It really is, and we had the debate too because I said I feel as though I would rather him had been in the strip club and had a stripper dancing with
So,
him
I was just
than
gonna
to
say
be
that.
at Carnival because I feel like the stripper is there. It's a transactional exchange. He's gonna pay his money. She's gonna go ahead dance. It's gonna be. It is
she
what
gonna
it
keep
is.
it pushing.
She's gonna keep it pushing. She's gonna go about her night, right? Whereas I feel like you have to question the intent sometimes of the people that are dancing with people just at parties or whatever. Because like, are you interested in him, or is this just you guys having a good time?
But that's one thing I said about it though. Like the cultural differences, intent is different as well.
Yeah.
So if she's Caribbean, what's
But,
you tripping about?
but we also have to say too, just because she's Caribbean does not mean that she is not interested.
Just
She
because she work at a strip club don't mean she's not interested.
Yeah, so I feel like it's less likely because
Less likely, but the likeliness is still there.
I mean the likeliness was anything. Like, what are we arguing here? Like,
It starts strictly drink.
What's y'all take on it?
yeah,
What
what's
y'all
your take
think
on what I
about
said
that?
about that?
I mean,
I thought about the strip club part too because Jelly and I have gone to strip clubs together.
Yeah.
And some people have looked at me crazy, like, you go to strip clubs? Yeah, why not? I mean, he could go by himself, and I don't have a problem with that. Because, like you said, it's a transactional type of thing. That's my mindset. Like, I don't necessarily think Jelly's going there for anything else but the entertainment of the cheeks in his face. Now, if he's going, I don't know where else you could possibly go, but anywhere else is kind of like suspect. Like, what are you doing? But at the strip club, it seems like that is the typical place. That's what you're going to do. Look at ass. I mean, for me, I prefer looking at ass than dick in my face any day. So
Any day.
I'll go to a female strip club. That's what I'm saying. Like, we've been before, so I don't have any problem with it. Now,
yeah, that's weird.
what?
It's a lot of females that talked about that before. Like
And male
they don't like
strippers are
male
corny.
strippers.
They're just so corny.
It just seems so, like, rehearsed, and I don't know. I don't like it. There's nothing about it that is like, I don't know. Maybe I think, too, that girls do a lot more. They got the pole, you know
No.
what I mean?
because pole
This
dancing
is
is an art
Officer
form.
Seymour
Pole
Butts.
dancing is a true art form.
Yeah. So I admire it, you know. I would love to go to Atlanta or even Miami and go to one of them strip clubs. I don't got the money for it, but, you know, see what they are like.
So you're saying at the end of the day, it should be accepted.
It should be understood, not necessarily accepted. If you feel some type of way about me dancing on another dude based on my nationality and you feel some type of way about it, then I will stop.
So you saying it? So we're using nationality and heritage to accept the
Justify.
fact
Yeah.
of something, just like
I don't
somebody
want to
who's
justify.
French.
Justify could be
Somebody who's
negative.
French will kiss somebody as a term of
Endearment.
when it doesn't really mean anything. So you're saying it like that because if Dale was just a woman just to kiss Dale and just say, okay, goodbye, it was nice meeting you, Dale, and she kissed him on the lips, at least it'd be like, what the?
It'd be a problem.
Yeah,
It'd be a
exactly.
problem.
When it's
The
really
fuck?
like that's their culture and how they
Yeah.
do things. So I'm just, okay. All right.
But let me ask you. So we on the same page and we got everybody here. Are you okay with me dancing I'm using Carnival as an example.
Yeah, it's like I don't mind it because I know what it is, but the only thing that bothers me with it is the outfit. Like you're damn near naked at
I got
Carnival. You know, you got patio and the porch out. So it's like it's yeah, patio and porch.
That sounds like
So-
something an old person.
Right.
Jelly is older.
So
but
you
damn.
got it's like everything is out. So
Okay.
that I mean, don't get me wrong, that is gonna attract any guy. It's sort of like it's sort of like a walking strip club of women that's going to Carnival and also guys, because I've noticed that these guys do the swim trunks, but they
Ain't got
they're
no
no
shirt
shirt
on.
on and got the baby oil on their body and all that. But it's sort of like yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that hook up. I mean, that's relevant, but I'm just saying it's the outfits.
I got you.
It's the outfits. The outfits are over the top and it's like raunchy as hell, but I get that's the culture of the outfit.
Yeah.
For you to have your cheeks.
It's
your
part of the
cheeks out.
experience.
It is part of the experience.
Yeah.
But while we're on the topic of outfit, so I know you had a point that you wanted to make early in the podcast in regards to going out and what is appropriate for married people. Like, how should they dress when they're going out? Like,
Right.
even here in America.
Yeah. It's mainly for like what me and Dale and men would think it's okay for women to wear, because nowadays there's nothing, everything is desensitized. So it's like going out now, it's almost looked at like for girls to look good going out, you have to be half naked or something has to be showing or exposed or whatever. So it's sort of like one of them things like if Elisa was going out with her girls and she came downstairs, Dale, and she had the patio and porch out, thigh meat all out, all oiled up.
Use another reference, dog.
The thigh meat hanging out and all that. But like, okay, babe, I'm going out with the girls. And she had everything kind of like, boom, out there. Is that okay? Or would you be like, why you wearing that?
I don't know. I've never questioned your outfits, but I've never had. I feel like I've never had a reason to question your outfits either.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if Alicia comes downstairs, like I'm chilling, I'm watching the game or whatever on the TV, and she walk down the stairs like, all right, babe, I'm out, and I turn around and she got on like Daisy Dukes, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Maybe her stomach out,
Crop top with the
Right.
underboob.
crop top, right. I don't know if I'd be tripping. I'd be like, damn, you look good. Like, have a good time.
I honestly think that
I
would be his reaction was like,
That's
"Dang,
usually
you
mine.
look good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
usually mine
honestly,
with
I
that.
feel like the times have changed in regards to like body positivity. Because like when I see a lot of girls that are like wearing outfits, I'm just like, I wish I had the confidence to wear that. Like, you would not find me in that.
Some of
But-
it be too much though. But I get it. But some of it be too much.
Yeah, and it's situational, one, and two, it's trusting your significant other at
Yeah.
the same time. Because like, I feel like she can wear anything she wants, but I know, like, she's not going out there to flash in front of guys so she can attract guys to, carry
Not to
on.
check to see if she still got it.
But isn't that what you wearing it for though?
No. You're literally just wearing it because that's what we like.
So the thing is, a lot of men think that women dress for
The
men.
male gaze.
We do not.
No.
I dress for me. Now, yes, I get. What's the problem? You breathing heavy and
Nothing.
shit.
It's
The fuck? Anyway, but I will get your opinion. You know what I mean? Like, do you like how this looks or whatever the case may be? But it's for me. Sorry, burst your bubble.
Yeah, I think a lot of men have that perception that women dress a certain way to get attraction from men. And honestly, I would say we care more about what our girls think than we care about like
Because they don't want. So
because obviously because we don't care about eyelashes.
Yes, y'all clearly
Oh my
don't.
goodness.
Obviously.
But some of your girls is gonna cook you. Some of them
Yes.
ain't gonna say nothing,
Right.
and they gonna have you out there looking a fool.
Right.
But majority of it, I would say majority females are dressing for themselves.
Yes.
There are some of them out there because they trying to get a man or whatever the case may be, but majority is dressing for themselves.
So as a married couple, it should be, regardless of what she's wearing, it should be okay for her to go out, whatever she decides she wants to wear. Because
Whatever
you
makes
should
her
trust her
comfortable.
enough to know that, you're not wearing certain things. But also too, I don't want to have to fight nobody too and stuff.
See, that's
I
where you
mean-
wear the outrageous outfits with your man, so that way he can fight somebody for you.
There it is.
I be really,
So,
Dale, let me
alright,
tell you
so-
something. I be really thinking that sometimes Nappy want me to fight people. I honestly
don't
be
need
thinking
you
it.
to. I just know you
because she
can.
quick at the mouth, and then
Fight
I gotta.
No, it's not like that anymore.
Okay, yes, you have toned down.
The fuck?
But before, I'm just like, yo, because if this girl get involved, this girl get involved, I'm gonna have to knock him out because she being slick.
So I thought you were saying on the sense of like, on the strength of like, a guy is, you know what I'm saying, throwing shots at her.
Right,
like,
that's what I mean, too,
damn,
though.
you look good. Da, 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 da. Me, how I feel about that?
About what?
Like if we're out somewhere and like you go off on your own
Oh,
or something,
Dale's gonna
then
be like, if a guy's trying to buy me a drink, Dale's gonna be like, hey, tell him to buy you 2 drinks so I can.
two
so I can get
motherfucking shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's like, tell him I want a Jack and ginger ale.
Be like, I am flattered, sir. Thank you for thinking my wife is gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's me. A lot of guys, they like, don't talk to my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is my woman. Try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
We've
thank you.
never been in a
I
situation like
appreciate you.
that though. But nah, it's only been the only situation I've been in when that was just that girl that I guess was in her section doing her birthday.
You
she
was
took-
disrespectful.
Wait, what happened with that?
This nigga threw the girl. I wish I could demonstrate, but I can't.
He picked her up and tossed her out?
Yeah, pretty much. Just imagine. I'm using this as an example because Jelly can lift
y'all-
a lot of weight. So just as flimsy as this is how the girl, and he just threw her out the section just
God.
like that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wait, what did she do?
Did she hit the ground?
I don't
She-
remember when that came
I
to
don't
got me.
remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. She was, because the way this is the issue with sections, period. But it was literally like 2 and 1, but there was like one kind of gate to separate the two from everywhere else. But she wasn't in neither section. Like, she didn't know the people that was in the other section either. So she came, I think she might have sat down.
That's right,
or
because it was some
something.
famous person in the other section, right? Remember?
Sure.
Because we had to end up breaking into two.
So she was perpetrating.
Yeah, like, you want to be in there. This fine. I get it. I mean, you want to be seen. However, this is not where you're going to be seen at. So I was always getting in trouble for being an asshole in sections. So I asked Jelly, you need to kick her out the section. And I think that a fight almost happened.
Where was this?
Oh, no. This is Bliss
Bliss.
downstairs. Bliss, Vanquish, one of them two.
Like, as soon as you come down the,
The
stairs,
steps, remember
around
that
the corner,
one?
there was like a section
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
The reason I asked, because I think I remember one homecoming, all black, Nat had pulled that off when we had a section by the stage. There was some girl in there, and she was going around like, y'all know this chick?
Yeah.
Y'all know this chick?
I'm the section
damn,
police.
man.
I am the section, the VIP
Lord.
police. If you don't know somebody that's already in here, you need to get the fuck out right now.
No games.
I don't play, because the thing about it is 9 times out of 10 we were splitting the section.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Money wise, so if you don't know that person, they can't have none of this liquor or this
Right.
that's a
seat.
fact.
You
'Cause-
can't have this seat.
Yeah, because when the bartender come in, they just gonna hand out drinks to everybody.
Everybody,
if they're in the
and I gotta
section-
hit you with one of these. Nah, she don't get one.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's true.
it's. I mean, I've
Sorry.
for the most part now. One, I don't really be in the clubs like that, but when I do go and I am in a section, no one else is coming over there, and it's obvious I know who's with whom. So, nah. And half the time it's a couple. So like, let Dale come, Alicia walk up, have a seat. You know what I mean? But let Dale come in, some random, ma'am. Who you
Who
with?
you?
Right.
Who you with? Because you're not with nobody over here. But then I'll be the asshole on top of the asshole and be like, you want a drink? Here you go. Just to show, like, I can do it type of thing. But, nah, fuck that. But yeah, back to the story at hand. Jelly definitely kicked that joint out the section. Like, shoo, she was gone.
I didn't think it was that
Women.
bad.
Went in the bouncer mode.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah.
Kicked her straight out the section. But I honestly think there was kind of like also to a fight mixed in with it. I think that might have been the situation. Like, she was arguing.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely have to go now.
Yeah,
For
have
sure.
a seat outside.
For sure.
Outside this section. You can sit
Like
in the car.
I try to avoid conflict, especially when I'm with Dale, because I know like Dale, he's like super cool, chill, but when he gets there, he's there,
I
right?
don't think I've ever seen Dale angry.
You don't want to see Dale.
I don't think I do either.
Like I remember this one time we were at the club. I went to the bathroom. On the way back from the bathroom, I think we had a section upstairs. I forget.
It was at the same spot.
Okay.
It was at Bliss.
On the way back from the bathroom, this guy like grabbed my arm and tried to talk to me, and I did like this because why are you grabbing me?
Right.
And so he pushed me.
oh,
The
fuck
dude
no.
pushed you?
He pushed me.
Was we there? We had to be.
Let her finish.
Oh, okay.
So I know my husband, right? So I say nothing. I go back. We have a good time. We get in the car. I'm like, babe, this man pushed me tonight. He loses it because he's like, why didn't you tell me?
Hold up.
Right.
You told him. You didn't tell him till you got to the car?
I knew it would be a problem if I told him right
we
there.
all
And,
were.
Man, we would have put up the backs and we would have found him.
and that
we
is
all
why
were in
I
the
said
club.
nothing.
We all was in the club.
We were all in the club.
Oh, damn.
And she said nothing until we left
Nothing.
the club.
Because
And especially back then, you probably had hot head Twan too. Back
exactly,
then.
and that's why I said nothing because somebody would have gone to jail that night. Somebody would have gone to jail.
That's like the time when you, that guy stole your car.
Oh, that was bad for him that night.
Yeah.
What, from valet? or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird how.
All y'all was there too, but all y'all had just
left,
all-
yeah.
everybody had just left. Like all the fellas were there, and the only two people that were still around was Twan and
G.
G.
Oh,
That
I remember the
story.
story.
the
Yeah.
muscular dudes.
Yeah, Twan and G. Man, G came from like a strong safety position. I heard his feet
I
coming.
don't know what this means.
What?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is football, I
Football.
guess.
I heard his
Football
feet coming.
terminology.
Twan was trying to hold me, but I ended up slamming Twan with the guy by accident. And Twan was like, Jelly, my arm. I didn't know how I slammed him and Twan together, and made Twan get out the way, and I just started wailing on dude. And the funny thing is, I want to say a couple of weeks later, I was in the gym working out, and his friend came up to me and apologized, and he was like, "Yo, man, he had to go to the hospital and all this stuff, but he all right, but." Yo, man, we sorry, man. We ain't cause no trouble or nothing.
Yikes.
I was just like,
Embarrassing.
But to your point too, with not telling Dale, I had a similar situation. This is when we were in Jamaica. No, you know about it, so calm down. You know about the situation. If you just come back to the mic, like, Jesus Christ. No, so last year I was pregnant. We were in Jamaica. We were in the pool, and this couple was like on 10. They just got married. Drunk beyond measure, and
"Oh, you talking about for Jalil's
birthday trip?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because Roach came and told me. You didn't tell me.
whatever, I told you, nigga. Anyway, so yeah, the dude was like, he was being extra, like he was pulling me or whatever. But you can't see I'm pregnant because the way the water is or whatever. But I'm already feisty as it is, so I don't play that shit. And especially that I'm pregnant is even worse. And then he pulled another person too, and was like, "Yeah, I want her." No, you don't. And then I'm looking around. I don't see Jelly around, but Roach was around. So Roach handled it for me. And then I later on said something to Jelly, and Jelly was about to go like find him, just like how you were. And and then Roach was like, nah, I handled it. I was like, yeah, he handled it. It's fine. It's okay. I'm just making you aware of what happened. But you definitely was like in the water. I don't know what the fuck you thought he was gonna do in the water, but he was like, we're in the pool, like about to go off.
Something's gonna happen.
Just us being the protector.
But the funny shit is after that, they got kicked out of the pool because they were so drunk.
No. They didn't get kicked out the pool.
Oh, they didn't?
They got medically released out the pool because they both passed out.
Oh, that's what it
damn.
was.
Yeah,
really
they were throwing up and
Ew.
dude,
In the
like
pool?
it was bad.
Oh, I didn't
It
see
was
that
bad.
part.
That's when I got over there, and that's when Roach told me who the dude was. Roach was like, "That's the dude right there."
And I said,
And I
God
was
don't
like,
like
oh.
ugly.
Because apparently he had
100%.
just, and then come to find out he had just got married or something.
I just
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
what you
Yeah,
said.
to
I
that
literally
girl,
said that
whatever.
about
Oh, I'm sorry, I
How
didn't
many
hear that.
seconds ago?
But yeah, like Dale said, like we're the protectors. Like you know what I'm saying? The kids, yeah, all that. It's all that's going down. And off topic for a little bit, talking about kids. Did you see what happened to the dad trying to defend his son? And he got beat to death.
You talking about the
It was like a 43-year-old dad. His son,
Oh, yeah.
his
I
son
got
was
did
into a
see
fight.
that.
getting jumped or something?
his son was getting fighted, got jumped, and he told him, "No, y'all can't fight him." So he took him home, and then they showed up at his house.
Oh, really?
And said, "Y'all gonna have to fight me, or whatever." And it was a bunch of teenagers or something.
no, I didn't.
And they jumped him.
I didn't know that it carried on past that event
Yeah,
spot.
because I guess they wanted to finish the fight.
Oh,
But it
that's
wasn't
crazy.
it wasn't a fair fight. It was
multiple.
it wasn't a fair fight. Like if you're shooting a fade, all right, 1-on-1. Then when it's over, it's over.
But I feel like that's the issue nowadays too. Is that people don't know how to have a fair like
And just
one-on-one.
taking ass whipping.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
can't do it.
You win
Right.
some, you lose some.
Nobody's prepared
Right.
to lose some these days. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, then if you
Right.
lose, now you got to get the gun.
Exactly.
I lost. Now I'm
Exactly.
embarrassed because now somebody recorded and I got
And I feel like that honestly, that probably is what's happening. Is that nowadays everything is recorded, so that embarrassment that comes with it, that feels like, okay, now I have to come and one up you because you embarrassed me.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact. But if somebody's fighting my son, like I can't blame the father for what he did. Like if somebody has my son on the ground, like I'm gonna intervene.
right.
Don't come to my house though.
Yeah, I'm never gonna. Yeah. I'm
do
that
that.
way too. I'm
Don't
never
do
gonna
it. I'm
fight.
telling you.
It's not gonna be a fair fight. I'm never gonna fight the kid. But somebody also told me too is like they said nowadays, Jelly, you can't even fight teenagers because
You would-
they don't know about fighting teenagers. They gonna shoot you. That's all they're gonna do. They gonna pull out a gun and shoot you. There's no fighting, no nothing. And then he's gotta look at it. Then you gotta look at their parents. If they're in that kind of mind state, what you think you'll deal with when you get to the parents? That's if they're even in their lives. They might be living with their grandma or their auntie or whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's sad, but it's true.
I did not know that carried on though. That's crazy.
Yeah. They end up killing that guy. So
So unfortunate.
yeah.
I had forgot what the third topic of the day was. This
job.
whole time I've been sitting here
Honeymoon.
racking my brain.
Oh,
yes,
good
the
job.
Jelly for the sake. This whole time you guys have been talking, it's been going off topic, and I just think, how am I supposed to reel this back in? But I don't remember what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about honeymoons.
Honeymoons, yes. So,
yeah.
tell us about your honeymoon.
So we got married on the 9th, and then we didn't go right after. We waited because of work and stuff. So we waited to the end of the month. End of April going into May is when we went on. I'm laughing because the funny part about to come up. So we ready to go. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to get us a
So first of all, tell them where we're going.
driver to go to Hawaii. Thankfully for points and wedding gifts, we didn't have to pay for any of it.
Nice.
I think we just had to pay for the hotel. Like the flight was taken care of between us, saving
Can't
up
beat free.
points. Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of gifts and stuff, still to this day, I think we're missing a whole basket full of stuff.
Yeah,
Gift
What?
cards.
there's some gifts that we.
Yeah, I
can't
think
find.
somebody got us, but I think it was.
What?
At the event space?
I think it was. I
all?
think it wasn't intentional. I think it got left there, and then the people that's cleaning got it and didn't say nothing. That's what we think happened.
That's
I
unfortunate.
tried to let it go.
I try to be
Brought it
optimistic
back
because I'm
up.
trying to think. I don't think anybody there would have stolen that.
Maybe they just threw it out or something. And
Or they could have thrown
Like
it
some
out.
of them was
Yeah.
checks and stuff too, because we
Yeah.
asked the people.
Because
and it
people
was
were
like, the
asking us
checks
like,
never-
"Hey,
you
I
never
need you to
cash
cash
a
it."
check.
I said, "I ain't getting
So
no
it could
check."
be they threw it in the trash, to
Yeah.
be honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
cash and everything gone. Thanks a lot for bringing that up. Yeah, good job. So yeah, I get a little car to take us to the airport. You know, we live down the street, but just something
Yeah.
different. You know, it's
Yeah.
our honeymoon. Why not go?
You
all
gotta be
out.
bougie.
You know,
That's
just
a
this
fact.
time. So yeah, we get to the airport. My fault. I did not, because we're so close. I did not. I guess give enough time. I gave about an hour before
Before the flight left.
the flight.
An hour in RRC is a long time.
But
You
wait.
would
Wait. So you did an hour from boarding or an hour from takeoff?
Takeoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So in all honesty, it was roughly
30
45
minutes.
minutes. Yeah, before. Yeah. So come to find out, there's this thing with TSA that they stopped taking luggage 45 minutes before a flight. Did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
So we get there, we're checking in or what have you. We're sitting first class.
Whoa.
I'm missing something?
Yes.
What?
So when we get to the counter, the girl tells us that our luggage can go on because we missed it, but she said she's gonna push it through. Remember?
It's gonna be next.
Oh, but you said our luggage. But go ahead. Because apparently she knew me from somewhere. I don't remember. Can't remember.
We
if it
knew the
was-
girl from state.
Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't remember for nothing.
Let everybody know. Let her know now that you don't remember who she was.
Right.
She probably don't work there no more.
I'm never giving this meeting out of exceptions
Probably
ever
don't work there
again.
no more.
Right. But so yeah, so she made an exception, and that's how we found out about the 45-minute deal. Because at first they was trying to tell us, because she wasn't even helping us at first, it was somebody else. They was trying to tell us at worst we can do is take us over to like the freight side and have them ship the bag. I'm like, I'm not doing all of that.
Right.
To go to Hawaii, how much that's gonna cost?
Right.
So she made a way. We go through now. We go through security. We waiting at the gate. Everything is great. We're about to go to whatever our layover was, and then head to Hawaii. It's boarding time. Everybody's getting called up.
The sections, the zones.
You know, we're in the first zone because we're sitting in first
First
class.
class.
No problem. All right, go up there with my little ticket because we still had the paper tickets. There ain't no QR code at this point. Scan. Try it again. The fuck is going on? Pull me to the side. I'm with the dude. I think yours went through.
Yeah,
His went through. Mine.
and they wanted me to go onto the plane. I was like, no, that's my wife. Hold on,
Right.
I gotta hold on. See what
So I'm with the men. He taking his time, and I'm watching everybody get on the
oh
fucking
my god!
plane.
I mean, his sweet time. I think he was like an African dude or whatever. He was just
So, to find out, when I was at the front, not with the state girls, whoever the other person was, they never listed my gender on the
Wow.
card. So not the card, but the
boarding
ticket.
pass.
So in the system, when I'm going through, it doesn't pick up a gender for me. So
But
go ahead.
why is that relevant though?
That
I
ticket,
don't know.
That
That's
ticket is
what-
non-binary.
Yo. Okay, but
Wildin'.
yeah, you are. But for whatever reason, I guess that matters. You have to have some sex listed. So it didn't work. Lo and behold, we missed the flight now because he took so long, still not figuring it out, onto why my gender wasn't loaded and why you can't just press a motherfucking button to load it and so I can get on this damn flight. Because now we're going to miss our connection.
So
Go ahead.
wait.
Go ahead.
So everybody got on and he was still trying to
Yes.
figure it
I got
out.
you, babe. Hold on.
The plane took off. He was still trying to figure it out.
So while he was getting there doing it, I'm sitting there like I'm sitting down at this point. So if I'm sitting here, the ticket counter is where the pantry is, and Nat is just this. Is all I see Nat doing, right? So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and let me go because I had the bags. So I said, so let me go ahead and get up. So I get over there, and I'm like, sir, what is going on? By this time, it's still a long line of people. So it's like, all right, I never, at no point in time, I never thought we were not getting on the flight.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's still a valid ticket.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no, we see your ticket. He's just trying to, he kept going. I said, sir, can you call a supervisor? Because obviously something's going on. He was like, well, I think I'm going to, sir, can you call a supervisor? Like I kept saying it to him. Then he finally calls one. By the time he calls one, now they're at like zone 5, you know, the last zone or whatever.
Right.
And then the lady gets there. It's a black lady. She's trying to figure it out as well. And then the other girl gets on the intercom for all the last passengers.
Whole asshole
right?
move.
So
Right.
I'm looking at the girl on the mic like, man, we're on this flight. And then she was like, okay. And then the lady was like, well, we can't figure it out. We can't hold the flight. And I was like,
Okay, well, this
Nat,
is a paid ticket.
at this point, now Nat has completely
Lost
lost
it.
dark. Right? And she was ready to black out or something. And I said, babe, remember, no fly list.
I am so
type
afraid of that
situation.
no-fly list.
So,
I want no parts.
like she
okay?
wanted to black out because then the supervisor was kind of being an asshole too because she was like, where did you get this ticket from? This and that. I'm like, ma'am, the ticket's printed. Y'all gave us the ticket. Like we didn't just make a ticket up.
Right.
And she's calling out to this, and then the girl from state ended up coming to the gate too.
By this time,
The flight is gone.
By this time, I'm sitting there with the girl at the mic, and she's like, "Y'all have to close the door. Have to close it because then the runway dude, they were just waiting because they knew it was 2 passengers that were on it that's not on it, which was us. So they trying to figure out what's going on too. And then they made the thing where they had to close the door. I said, once those doors closed, I said, man, we're right here. Like how we not? You see, the ticket is hers, this and that. And as soon as they close the door and we see the plane taxi off, then they fix the ticket.
Wow.
But it doesn't mean anything.
Right, because y'all missed
We
it.
missed it.
Right.
So now, to make
When I tell
matters
you, I never
worse-
seen this. I never seen her this hot. Like she had tears, but it was tears because she was so upset.
angry.
Yeah.
Like
You want to fight somebody at that point, but
she
you
wanted
can't.
to fight. Oh my god! She
Because now
wanted-
you're making me lose money. This is my honeymoon that I don't get back. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't redo a honeymoon.
Also, too, was the asshole thing. That was the reason why Nat went away. Remember, the supervisor said something. Well, if you guys would have got here
Yeah,
earlier,
that part.
and
That
then that's
part.
when Nat lost it. Then
Don't bring up the past, bitch. I'm trying to get on this fucking flight.
y'all would have got here earlier.
Oh man.
But honestly, though, that
But-
really would not have mattered.
Mattered,
you
because
boarded-
y'all scanned
you
when they
board-
called y'all up.
exactly,
Yeah.
Exactly. The
The
boarding
thing is,
time
what
would have
you
been the
telling
boarding
me,
time.
if I would have came earlier, that would have fixed this shit? No. But so.
But
to
then
make
also
matters
too,
worse-
Dale, if I would have went on the plane,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
about too.
because you know
see
they'll
them
let you go
sealing
off.
up the door.
You'll-
and
yeah,
like,
you'll-
hold
they'll
on.
let you come off once you get on.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'd have been sitting there like, where's Nat at?
He'd have
You
been halfway
would have had
through
to
life.
act a fool.
Oh my god!
get
Oh
off the
my
plane.
god! Yeah.
But to make it worse, we missed the flight, and there was no connections, no other connections.
All other flights were like full.
So
or
we had to
whatever.
go back home
And catch it when.
the next day.
Wow.
I
But
bet that was
But
a
they-
real awkward drive home.
Was it? Silence.
Did they reimburse y'all for anything?
So
We did get.
yeah, we got
something.
something. I forgot. We got some kind of credit or something. But also too, when we showed up the next day, that same black lady supervisor,
That was an asshole the day before.
she was nice as the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like
bet
she
she was.
She must have thought about her actions or
She as
something.
soon as she saw us, she came up to us. She grabbed our tickets and this and
We
that.
got on before the
They even-
military and the children, the parents with the children.
Damn.
Yeah, and she brought her to. She said, "Follow me." And as soon as it's done, she said,
Oh, she
"Y'all good? Go
escorted
ahead."
you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We were literally the first ones on the plane. Pilot still not even in the cockpit. For real. Like, but the trip, besides for that shenanigans, the
trip
trip
was
was
good.
great. We
Yeah.
had a great time. We did a helicopter ride.
we met the Rocks family, you know,
Oh,
all
yeah?
that.
Don't listen to this nigga. We so goddamn.
Hey, yeah.
All right.
Dude, what?
He think he from Hawaii so bad because he want to do one of them Polynesian
Is that supposed to
shit.
be a haka?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haka.
He don't know. He just want to be one. We did the Polynesian Culture Center, which is like they do that, and he was doing it with them while we
Bro,
were
I got a
there.
picture of me and the dude.
But overall, great trip. We should go back.
I would
But
love to go back to Hawaii.
The thing is expensive.
Yeah.
And they love a
Yeah, I hear
spam,
that.
don't they? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, spam is the big
Spam
thing.
is they-
Spam and
Pineapple.
pineapple.
The can spam, yeah. They fuck that shit up.
And the
Like a
tortoises out
delicacy.
there are what do you call them?
I don't know.
Conservation? Like you can't
Like
touch 'em.
preserved?
Yeah. Like so
Preservation.
in certain places you can't even get in the water because the
sense.
turtles
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the tortoises, that's their
Habitat.
habitat. And you
Yeah.
can't mess up their ecosystem.
That makes sense.
Or whatever
They
the case
probably
may be.
endangered or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we was on a helicopter ride and you could look down and you could see them swimming and stuff in the
that's all
ocean.
right.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
scared as shit, but it was nice.
Yeah, that water clear as hell.
We still gotta make it out to Hawaii.
Oh, it's nice.
One of these
We
days.
flew over Bruno Mars's house and where they filmed Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park might be accurate, but the Bruno
I thought
Park-
Jurassic Park was filmed in Costa Rica.
No, they said some. It depends on what part, maybe.
It's based out of Costa Rica, but we really don't know where it was.
No,
filmed.
that's what the
Oh,
pilot
okay.
said. He was like, they filmed Jurassic Park here,
Oh, okay.
That makes
or
sense.
whatever, the certain
makes sense,
parts. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Travel.
And then we did fly over Bruno Mars' house. The guy was like, that's Bruno Mars' house on the end of the island or something.
As long as you
one-
remember,
one of
'cause
his
it be
12
sound like you
houses.
Yeah,
just
probably so.
making
Yeah, it was on
shit
the
up.
side of a mountain.
So what about y'all? Where did you guys honeymoon?
We went to St. Martin.
Yeah, we had a time out there. Had a time. Stayed at the Sonesta, which is
No traveling issues.
nah.
Not that time.
Wait a minute.
Not that time.
No, wait a minute. We
That was
did-
the 1 year anniversary.
Oh, that was a 1 year. Oh, that.
What happened
I
then?
guess we'll save that for another day.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but it was dope. So the Sonesta, as you may know, Nat, since y'all just went there, it had a family side, and then in the back, it had like the adults only side.
The nigga section.
Oh, Eden East.
Yes.
Eden East. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Couples retreat.
Couples retreat.
there you go.
Okay,
There you go.
that's fine.
No? You never see couples retreat?
It's funny though. Y'all should watch
I
it.
haven't seen it.
Yes.
All right,
I feel like I have seen it.
They don't
Though.
get the
Nah,
joke.
I haven't seen it.
With Vince Vaughn?
I think it's
When
one
I be
of those
posting that
things
picture of
that's
Faison
playing in the
Love naked,
background.
Faison on Love.
That's
yeah.
from couples retreat.
Yeah, I know where it's from. I
Oh.
just haven't seen it.
Oh, gotcha. All right, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, go
But
ahead.
yeah, then the patio had the pool. Like
You
as soon as
had
we
some
step
out- one of the
outside,
swim out
swim
suites.
out pool.
That's one thing I never had before on a vacation.
I didn't
Where you
like the
can
swim
do
out
the
suites.
swim
I
up.
don't like it either.
Because
Really?
well, for us, so
Yeah.
I like a warm pool, and they had trees on the other side, so you had like your room, the pool, shade, like the trees, which meant the pool was always in the shade,
So it was
which meant the
cold.
water was always freezing. So like I never really wanted to get. We got in it just for the sake of saying like we got in it, but like I didn't. Really.
It's everybody's water though.
And then I was gonna say like it's not like secluded
individual-
water
Exactly.
because it's connected to all the other swim out suites.
Yeah.
So our room, the water still runs into their room.
Yeah. So
Got
if you if
like
you're
Jessica's
out there,
room at Jalil at the bachelor party. I mean at Jalil's birthday party.
Sure. I don't
Jessica had the swim up pool in her room.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
it was still dope though to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Anyway. It was still dope. It was kind of secluded, but it wasn't because you could still see like your neighbors and stuff. But
Once you went further out into the pool, because they still
Right.
had like partitions on the side, so that way you kind of had your own like
Seclusion,
like
yeah.
patio or whatever. But like once you got in the pool and like swim around, you could like see like your
'em,
neighbor.
yeah.
So
yeah, it was cool. Then they had like 4 restaurants, 4 restaurants, and it was all included, like all inclusive So free drinks, free restaurants.
My favorite part was like just roaming around the island though, like
Yeah.
just driving around and like seeing the sights and stuff.
Yeah, we
Y'all
got
got a
a
rental?
yeah, we got a
Oh,
rental
cool.
and drove around the whole island in like
Yeah.
what, an hour maybe.
Yeah, it's a small island.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we like to do on like when we go on vacation. We just kind of like wander around,
See
like
what's
get
out-
lost,
yeah.
like
Oh, I
see
don't
what's
like
Go to
Get lost.
Right.
We,
Kinda
look,
is.
we were driving up mountains and
Yeah,
shit.
like, just
man.
driving
Where we
to
going?
If I ain't got a
Where you
tour
go?
guide, stick me with, because you talking about get lost. So we go visit Nat's people where she's from in Jamaica, right?
You can't do Jamaica in no hour.
When I tell you, like this road and these mountains we had to go through to get to where Nat from,
There's
they ain't
no
got
barrier.
running water, they ain't got really electricity.
Okay.
Like it was
Tell it all.
like it was bad.
not too
she,
much.
she would be like, "Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we had to go get the water from here. We got to walk down there with a bucket."
Yeah,
and I'm
we
sitting here
did,
like,
but damn,
"What?"
We don't do that no
No,
more.
hold on. And on top of that, on our way to some mountain or whatever,
still
we get
going.
pulled over. We get pulled over by the police because they had some kind of roadblock. They made everybody get out the car and they ice grilling me like I'm about to do something. Sir, y'all the ones with the guns.
It's like random
Like-
traffic stop.
Like Dale, not just guns. You know, they got the machine guns.
Because you
on.
don't belong out here. You,
Exactly.
You
So they-
eating too
so they-
good. Like,
like-
Right.
You're
So
not
we
a
have
local.
everybody
You just
else.
stay
Right.
with the tourists, sir.
So the three dudes were just eyeballing me up and down, and I'm sitting here just trying to have a straight face. But I'm sitting here in the back of my mind thinking like, if something go down, who I got to take out first?
So
Before it
I
get
was
really-
just gonna say that's what they were thinking about you. They were like, yeah.
It's like they
weren't
weren't focused on nobody else in the car. It was just like they were like all
are
their
too
focus was
big.
on me. Exactly. That's what
I
they were
think-
profiling me
Yeah.
for my size. They were trying to figure it out. And then Nat's, I think it was Nat's uncle, cousin, who the guy was driving.
Sure. I don't remember honestly who was driving.
They were
Nat
talking
said
to
she's over this part of
whatever.
the story. She wants you to get to what she got. She's
Cause
not
ain't
feeling
y'all
it.
talking about y'all
She's
honeymoon?
not
How the fuck
feeling
we
it.
But
get
what I'm
on
saying
vacation?
is, I don't like what the point of the matter is. Like when I go on vacation to another
You don't wanna
country or
get
something,
lost.
I'm not the one that's going to explore. If I got a guide or something, that's something different. But don't take me too far away from the resort, because if something go down or pop off, you know, I don't know these countries' laws and stuff. So I
Nigga
want
said
to,
I ain't do no research.
yeah, I want to stay safe. I want to stay safe.
Yeah, the only time that we ever had like a situation was kind of like, we shouldn't be here is when we were in Paris. We were just like walking around
Oh,
Paris.
you're wildin'. Y'all
Just-
speak French?
Nah.
The fuck?
So
No.
we just like
no.
walking around.
Oh, you're not supposed to run
Paris.
around Paris or something?
No, I
No,
don't.
Is
so-
Paris like New York?
No, Paris is cool, but the thing that like weirded me out a little bit is that the local police had like fully automatic
Yes. So
guns
Same thing, yeah.
walking down the street with it. Like,
we turned a corner and there were like 8 police officers with like what we would consider military gear,
Mm-hmm.
had the big old guns. They were just standing in the street. They looked at us, we looked at them, we turned right back around and went back to where we came from. We're like, we probably shouldn't be on
Dale
this
said,
street.
I ain't got nothing on me.
couldn't bring my shit.
Well, no, being that we're here, we may as well tell the story.
Yeah, we can.
So
That was
we
a
went
trip
to
where we
go-
almost got delayed. We almost missed our flight.
Oh.
So we're
Paris?
going
The
through
1 year
TSA.
anniversary was a Paris trip.
Yeah, we're going through TSA, and he put his backpack up on the little conveyor belt or whatever.
Do. You know,
Well, having
just
a-
going through the motions.
Having a grand old
Oh, I think I
time.
know.
We're about to go to Paris.
you know-
I think I know this, but
So the agent picks up Dale's backpack and goes,
whose bag?
"Whose bag is this?"
I was like, that's fine. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
it was a black dude. He goes, he just like hung his
Yeah,
head.
as soon as I was like, that's mine, he was like, like, damn, you had to be black. He said, come with me, man. He takes me to the side. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, that's my bag. He's like, he didn't even say nothing. He just put the bag down. He looked at me. He shook his head again. He started taking stuff out the bag. I was like, yeah, what? I mean, he takes out my brush. He takes out my do-rag. Then he takes out a magazine, a
Fully
fully
loaded.
loaded magazine. I said, wait, how the heck? I said, that ain't mine.
So this was your gun bag too.
Yes.
My
just
retired gun bag. Like, that mag had to be sitting in there for a long time. Like,
And it was
for me
loaded.
to not, it was
Fully loaded. Fully loaded. And we're at the airport
fully loaded.
going through TSA with a fully loaded magazine.
Well, at least,
I was
at
like-
least it wasn't an actual firearm though.
No,
Right.
right. Yeah.
But
Thank
still,
God.
Probably would've
ammo.
got fried for
Right.
that.
Right.
But
So,
I'm sure they confiscated it.
oh, for sure. For sure. So the guy was like, explain. And Dale was like, I mean, That was my range bag. I got a concealed permit.
He said, "All right, stop right there.
Right.
You good? Go ahead. Go
Right.
ahead."
So no.
Mind you-
He called the police. He was like,
No.
he said, you gotta
He's-
explain this to the police.
That was after. That was after he called the cops because he. So he had, he was doing his
He
job.
got his
All
protocol.
Right, yeah.
Protocol. Right.
So he was like, "Y'all just wait right here." Alicia looked like she is about. She didn't say a word. She looked like she about to cry, like because she
I was
think
you about to miss
livid.
this flight.
I was
About to miss this flight.
livid.
I'm
But
sitting
it's
there like,
again,
damn, I'm about to
no
go
fly
to
list,
jail.
right?
Like,
Oh, that's what you're thinking about.
Because I want to cuss him out
Damn.
so bad. And I'm like, yo, if he gets locked up and we cannot go to Paris, I'm
Mind
going
you,
to be so pissed.
Alicia was thinking about herself like, so that means I'm on a no-fly list too? Because I don't know him. I just met him.
mind you, we took off from what BWI, right? So
BWI.
we in Baltimore. So
Yeah.
Damn, so that means
So we
you
sitting
went
there-
from state to state with the damn
with the magazine, yeah. It was just a magazine though.
I know.
Like in Baltimore, they wouldn't have fried me for the magazine, but being that we were in the airport,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
You got a gun sitting somewhere.
So
so
then
yeah,
the
we
state trooper
sitting.
comes.
We sitting there. He calls the cops. The cops go. I see him over there examining the magazine. He unloads it. The cop does, and then they continue talking. Mind you, we sitting there for like maybe 20 minutes. Maybe it wasn't a super long time, but it
but
felt
still.
long because we don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So that's when the black guy come back. He was like, "All right, tell me, man, why was it in your bag?" So I was like, "Man, to be honest, this used to be my range bag. So putting my stuff in the bag, I didn't even realize." He was like, "All right, y'all go ahead, y'all good." He was like,
He said, "You ain't
you
getting
ain't
this bag
getting
right."
this back right. I said, "Please keep it. I don't want it." So that was that. When I tell
I know the
I
boo-boo
was
went back up.
sweating bullets. I was.
I can
sweating
imagine,
bullets.
bro.
Listen, I was like, yo, instead of going to Paris, I'm going to have to bail him out of jail. Like, he has a loaded magazine at the airport.
That's always my fear when I pack. I always check everything to make
Yo,
sure.
I
Because
check behind him now.
Because also, like, I carry a knife if I don't have my my piece on me. So I always have something. So I will usually put that in my work bag. Always has a knife and stuff in it or whatever. If I don't carry my weapon.
Now,
along with
when
it.
I tell you,
So-
I quadruple check my bags. Like before,
Yeah.
before I start packing, I make sure whatever
Clean the
bags
bag
I
out
use
completely.
is completely empty, and I check it at least 3 times before I load it. And then once I pack, I check again.
Because I told him, I said, listen, your name is on a list somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Right.
cannot
It's like
make
a-
this mistake
a
again.
Oh
warning
yeah,
list.
that is true.
You
Yeah,
cannot
warning list.
make
Yeah,
this mistake again. So.
yeah. I remember I came back from Amsterdam with 3 dime bags of weed in my carry-on by accident.
What the hell?
Accident.
By accident.
Wait,
So-
what happened?
Yeah. So I went to
This is before me.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wanna
Went
put
to
that
Europe.
out there.
Oh, this is
Okay.
old jelly. Okay.
went to Europe and stuff, and coming back, football and all that kind of stuff, and all the dudes and out there and everything. You would weed is legal out there before it was here. So you go in the coffee shops and get your weed and stuff.
You say Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What, you making a list?
No. Because he
what you
said.
said? You said Amsterdam, right?
Right?
No,
Like, I'm
so
about
his,
to write
no,
it
so
down.
here's what my thought process was. You said it was before you,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize what he said. So I'm thinking in the States. I'm like, nowhere in the States was legal before he meant that.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
I said, okay, he must have been international. That's why I
Gotcha,
said,
gotcha,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So coming back through, like everything was all the weed was legal and stuff. So apparently, we were smoking or whatever, and I guess I must have put it in my bag to hide it in my room. Pack my bag, go through their customs and their TSA over there. Get back. We land in Philly, going through the thing, and customs. The guys there, the machine gun and his dog, right, the canine. The dog is following me. And I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, why is the dog following me? Or whatever. And he literally followed me up the ramp till about maybe halfway through. Then he started sniffing somebody else. And then I was like, whew, okay, that was weird. Yeah. So I went and sat down or whatever. And I said, I need to get something out of my bag. I opened my bag. The very top part with the little small zipper thing. There's 3 dime bags in there. I said,
So you didn't
gotta
get caught?
No.
I thought
Luckily,
he got
I
caught.
thought he got caught.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't get caught.
So the dog
First thing I
picked
told
up a
Ron.
stronger scent, probably.
Yeah. From somewhere else because it was just 3 little bags. Man, I went into the bathroom, threw that joint in the bathroom so quick. I was like, oh,
I mean, you was
thank you.
home free at that point.
Yeah, but still.
Still
Oh, you
had to
said
get
the
through
flight.
American
Oh,
customs
okay,
too,
yeah.
though, right?
No, he had to come to
Well, I
you-
was
you
in
were
Philly.
in-
Yeah.
oh.
He had already come to customs.
But I didn't get to the point where they look at your passport and all that.
Oh,
Once I
okay.
saw when I sat down, I went into the bathroom
Gotcha.
and I flushed it down the toilet, and then I.
So
then
you
I
guys
left.
want to know how corny I am? But my favorite part of like when you come home from international travel,
What?
when they look at your passport and they're like, "Welcome home."
Oh my god!
On that note,
That's definitely corny, but I get it.
I just feel like it's like a
On
nice.
that
It's kind of
note-
like Chick-fil-A, my pleasure. Like I just like.
I thought you were gonna say we should get the
First
stamp
off-
or something.
No.
I thought you would have said the stamp. I haven't had that in a long time.
Really?
The welcome home.
I love the welcome. They don't do the welcome moment. No, they do the welcome.
When we
moment.
came from St. Martin, they didn't give me no damn welcome home. The man called my name and then said something else, and then I left. That was it. I didn't get shit. Now I'm looking for the damn welcome home. The fuck?
again, on that note,
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.
Oh man.
deuces.
Yep, that's it.
See y'all next time, man.